Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. January 2nd is fast approaching. We are now under a month away. In fact, just around 3 weeks away actually. And a lot of stuff is coming out. Obviously, we know the resonators. They've been drip marketed. We know how the new map's gonna look. But of course, that's not just all. There is more. And in this video, I'll be going over the brand new Echo sets to be released in 2.0. And these are going to change the game. Definitely. So without any further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Now, just a quick note. These are subject to change. Of course, these are not official. So please do take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Although, it's not like you can pre-farm them or anything because, you know, they're all new. So, yeah. So how I'll do it is I'll name the set, give the 2-piece bonus, give the 5-piece bonus, and what resonators I think it would go on. So without any further ado, let's get into the first one. First up, we have Decisive Heart. Now, its 2-piece bonus gains 12% resonance skill damage increase, and its 5-piece bonus for 6 seconds after casting Resonance Liberation gain a 30% glacial damage increase and skill damage bonus, respectively. So, glacial damage increase and alongside that a 30% skill damage bonus. Now, what resonator is coming first? That's right, Gun Girl. So obviously this has to be her set. And a little tidbit from this, judging from it, we can see that maybe she's skill based. Maybe you want some resonance skill damage bonus substat rolls. Those should be fine if you get those. Next up we have Veil of Hidden Night. The 2-piece is 10% havoc damage bonus. 5-piece is on outro skill. Deals 480% havoc damage and increases the next character's havoc damage by 15% for 15 seconds. Now, what is the other character coming in 2.0 that might be Havoc and a sub DPS? Well, that has to be Rocha, doesn't it? So this set is clearly for Rocha. However, it is limited to Havoc, mono Havoc teams really, or at least a Havoc main and a Havoc sub DPS. And this could be applied for if you want a sub DPS of Dungeon. You could also have her in mono Havoc teams. And here's a absolute based one. But you know how Sanwa is a good pairing with Camellia as a sub DPS? What if instead of using Moonlit Clouds, you use this? It would literally lock her in with Camellia, but it would absolutely boost the crap out of Camellia's damage. Think about that. Yes, we are going there, chat. Next up we have Song of High Heavens. The 2-piece is 10% energy regen, and 5-piece is coordinated attack damage is increased by 80%. When a coordinated attack hits, team attack is increased by 20%. Now, if you don't know what a coordinated attack is, basically if the resonator is off the field and they are still attacking, like you've got resonators like Mortefi, Yinlin, Yuanwu, and Zhizha. Zhizha's ult basically attacks while she's off field. Mortefi's ult helps you attack while it's off field. So basically any off-field attack is a coordinated attack. So again, this is good for those 4 resonators that I mentioned. However, even though Verena has a coordinated attack, you might think, well, where's Verena? Well, she does have a coordinated attack. However, I don't think the set is good because it doesn't give healing bonus, so Verena's heals would be kind of crappy. Unless you were building a sub-DPS Verena. You sickos. Next up, we have Brave the Waves. Brave the Wuthering Waves. 2-piece is 10% HP bonus, and 5% is when shielded, max HP is increased by 20%. When HP is reduced, increase the crit rate of the character by 5% for 15 seconds, and that goes up to 3 stacks, so basically 15%. Now, what on earth? I do not get which resonator this would go for. Maybe Tao Chi because she's a shielder, but definitely for the future. Next up, we have the Eternal Light. Now, just have a guess which one this is for. I don't know. 2-piece is 10% spectral damage increase and 5% when a character adds light noise effect. That is weird. That's probably a placeholder. Crit damage is increased by 20% for 15 seconds. If the enemy has 10 stacks of light noise effect, gain a 15% spectral damage bonus for 15 seconds. Now you may be wondering, well, there's only one really spectral main DPS in the game, and that's Jinshi. Clearly not for her, because I don't know what this light noise effect thing is. If you guys could help out, that would be really appreciated. But my guess is it might be some sort of debuff from a future resonator. Maybe Zanny, I don't know. Depends who's Spectro, really. As soon as we know who's Spectro, we can kind of guess who this set is for. Now, we also have a few new sort of nightmare bosses, or nightmare echoes, which belong to these sets, but are dropped from... I don't know what they're dropped from, but they are forms of current bosses we have. So we've got the Nightmare Philian Beringral, I think, is the monkey. Nightmare Impermanence Heron. Nightmare Thundering Mephis. Nightmare Tempest Mephis. Nightmare Crownless. Nightmare Inferno Rider. And Nightmare Morning Ikes. So I think that's all of the original bosses that get nightmare forms. I could be wrong. Apart from maybe the mech. And obviously not the weeklies. Now, again, there are quite a few new echoes that I'm seeing. From the new area. However, they are not translated right, so I'm just not going to bother. If you guys want the link to where I've got all this from, I'll put it in the description. And again, it's very likely it's subject to change, all this, so please take it with a grain of salt. But it just shows that what we are getting into is this. So, of course, if you're building Carlotta with Freezing Frost, then I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait until the update comes out. But thank you all so much for the support on these videos. Makes me really happy because I really enjoy playing this game. And yes, 1.4? No, 2.0 is coming quite soon. So you best believe I'm going to be doing videos. Might even do videos on my warping. Sorry, not warping, convening. Oh, what is this star rail? Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye for now.